A Valentine's Day miracle. It was a cold February morning in the small town of Maplewood. The streets were covered in a thin layer of snow, and the air smelled of pine and freshly baked bread from the local bakery. Valentine's Day was just around the corner, and the town was buzzing with excitement. Red and pink decorations adorned every shop window, and heart-shaped balloons floated in the breeze. But for Emma, a shy 17-year-old high school student, Valentine's Day was just another day. Emma had never been in love before. She spent most of her time reading books, writing poetry, and daydreaming about the kind of love she read about in novels. She often wondered if she would ever experience the kind of love that made her heart race and her cheeks flush. Her best friend, Lily, was always trying to set her up with someone, but Emma wasn't interested. She believed that love would find her when the time was right. One afternoon, as Emma walked home from school, she noticed a new boy sitting alone on a bench in the park. He had messy brown hair, a leather jacket, and a sketchpad in his hands. Emma couldn't help but notice how focused he was, his pencil moving quickly across the paper. She felt a strange pull toward him, as if she had seen him somewhere before. Curiosity got the better of her, and she approached him. "Hi," she said softly, her voice trembling slightly. "I'm Emma." The boy looked up, startled, but then smiled. "I'm Jake," he replied. "Nice to meet you." Emma glanced at his sketchpad and saw a beautiful drawing of the park. "You're really talented," she said, her eyes wide with admiration. Jake shrugged modestly. "Thanks. I just like to draw what I see." They started talking, and before they knew it, hours had passed. Emma learned that Jake had just moved to Maplewood with his family. He was quiet and thoughtful, with a passion for art and music. Emma felt an instant connection with him, as if they had known each other for years. Over the next few weeks, Emma and Jake spent almost every day together. They explored the town, shared their dreams, and talked about everything under the sun. Emma felt something she had never felt before, a warmth in her chest, a flutter in her stomach. She realized she was falling in love for the first time. One evening, as they sat by the lake watching the sunset, Jake turned to Emma and said, "You know, I've never met anyone like you. You make me feel like I can be myself." Emma's heart skipped a beat. "I feel the same way," she whispered. Jake reached for her hand, and their fingers intertwined. In that moment, Emma knew that this was the beginning of something special. But life had other plans. A few months later, Jake's family had to move again, this time to another state. Emma was heartbroken. She had never felt so close to someone, and now he was leaving. On their last day together, they promised to stay in touch, but deep down, Emma feared that their love would fade with distance. Years passed, and Emma grew into a confident young woman. She went to college, pursued her passion for writing, and made new friends. But she never forgot Jake. She often wondered if he still thought about her, if he still remembered their time together. One Valentine's Day, as Emma walked through the city where she now lived, she noticed a small art gallery. The sign outside read, "Local Artists Exhibition." Something compelled her to go inside. As she wandered through the gallery, admiring the paintings and sculptures, she suddenly stopped in her tracks. There, on the wall, was a painting of a park covered in snow. It was the park in Maplewood, the one where she had first met Jake. Her heart raced as she read the name of the artist, Jake Thompson. Tears filled her eyes as she realized that Jake was here, in the same city. She turned around, and there he was, standing just a few feet away. "Emma," he said, his voice filled with disbelief. "Jake," she whispered, her voice trembling. They ran toward each other and embraced, as if no time had passed. Jake explained that he had never forgotten her, that she had inspired so much of his art. Emma told him how much he had meant to her, how he had been her first love. That Valentine's Day, they rekindled their love, stronger and deeper than before. They realized that true love doesn't fade with time or distance, it only grows. But the story doesn't end there. As Emma and Jake built their life together, they also learned the importance of self-love and friendship. Emma's best friend, Lily, had always been there for her, through heartbreak and happiness. And Jake's passion for art reminded Emma to pursue her own dreams, to love herself as much as she loved others. One day, while volunteering at a community center, Emma and Jake met an elderly couple who had been married for over 50 years. Their love story was simple but beautiful. They had met in the most unexpected place, a bus stop, and had been inseparable ever since. The couple's story reminded Emma and Jake that love can be found anywhere, at any time, if you're open to it. As the years went by, Emma and Jake's love continued to grow. They faced challenges and celebrated triumphs, but through it all, they never forgot the Valentine's Day miracle that brought them back together. And so, in the small town of Maplewood and the bustling city where they now lived, Emma and Jake's love story became a testament to the power of first love, long-lasting love, and the beauty of finding love in unexpected places. Thanks for watching my story. I hope you liked it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more amazing stories.